There.
Okay. So the 3-2 valve, basically roll the press around until you can sucker feed her all the way down.
Your knee, if you can drop your knee down. Okay, perfect.
That way you can release the lever and it's not as hard to get back and forth together. Loosen your screws and your hoses. Pull the hose. Get a wet Allen wrench. Undo the Allen wrenches, screws. Then on the 3-2 valve, notice the filter.
Yes.
Big goes down like this. This is the big hose, the small hose on top.
Okay, just a second. Yeah, I can see you through the camera if you keep it up.
Okay. The filter is to you. So basically undo the screws. Of course, on the last screws when you loosen it, hold it together, otherwise there's a spring out there. There's a spring in there. Pull the screws off. Out from the 3-2 valve. So clean it. The spring, little washer. Of course, you can see where the little ridge is for the spring to sit on.
Okay.
Push it on out. If you notice, there's a rubber, and no rubber.
Okay.
So that's how it goes back in.
I suppose the danger to this would be.
Well, we can give it a try.
Yeah.
And then when you get the new stuff, you know how to exactly put it on. So you really don't want to. You don't want a lot.
Right.
All you want to do is get a good film of grease on there.
Yep.
So basically, just cool little grease down in there. After you have cleaned it, of course. Just a little bit around each rubber. And then, of course, when you put it back together, no rubber. Rubber. Okay. The washer, of course, that's facing out for where the spring fits onto. Spring. And of course, it's sitting this way because the big hose goes down. And the filter to you.
Did that seem a bit dry or needed?
Not really.
Not really.
What you see is when the press is just idling, you hear it, it'll be popping. It sound like something popping. And what it is this valve is clicking. It's just not holding steady. And it's clicking by and going bam, 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 bam. What you hear basically. Sliding onto the big hose. You're going up against that bearing, so if you have it back like that, then you're going to be fighting trying to get those bolts in. That's why you always take the sucker feet down, and that's in that location. Keep your screws started easy.
I thought you had done that by just taking it off, but Bob was thinking you had to take out this device in order to get at it.
Excuse me?
The double feed detector?
No, you never, double sheet detector never comes out there.
Right.
But you never, there was no problem with double sheet detector. That's all we put in the changes. And then of course I pulled the plate out and cleaned that. Back on, tighten the screw. So it's a good idea to keep grease on these cans there too. You don't have to over grease them. But you want to keep that because you got all these roller bearings.
Right.
See, they're riding around on everything. So if one of them seizes up, then you start having feeding problems.
Something else that's not in the book.
No, it's not good.
Do you guys have a separate book?
What's that?
A separate service book?
No.
No?
No, we don't. We got a separate service book. They don't really tell you that stuff. It tells you adjustments to be made on these, but it doesn't go that deep.
Or no?
No, she's empty.
Yeah. Because I did just order some of that particular grease that
Right.
you had.
So when you get some, go ahead and grease that up. Put some in this and do the grippers.
I have some synthetic grease over there by the paper cutter. I don't know if you trust that. It's an Amsoil.
Not really.
Not really. Only the stuff that they. The
PD2 grease.
PD2.
Yeah, any PD2 grease will work.
Any PD2 grease. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it won't dry up.
It won't dry up in the lines.
Right.
So I think in your, doesn't it show you in your operator's manual different greases you can buy?
Well, I think it says PD2 or something. But
Right. It's telling you PD2. A lot of times it has like Shell, certain brand of Shell, certain brand of, Total or anything like that that you can use.
And grease the grippers once a year. Twice a year, sorry.
Every 6 years. And that's where you just grease each zert. You've seen the zert and then each gripper itself. Yeah, every 6 months.
Okay.
Let us know when you want to buy a dryer.
Yeah.
We can help you out there.
And as this video will say, the dryer would mean less powder.
Yeah, less powder and the deterioration of the plate.
And therefore less deterioration of plates.
Right, which you can see.
And in the meantime, Taniguchi powder.
Yeah, Taniguchi, or of course get 20 micron or less.
Okay, 20 micron or less powder.
Yeah. I don't know. If you get much lower, then you're going to have to start worrying about it plugging up. That's
Plugging in the lines. Yeah.
Right. Why I like to stick around for.
20 microns it is. Well, let's see if this video worked. Oh.